Good morning, students. My name is Manoj Sharma. Today we will learn about the chapter 11, Force and Pressure. What is force? Force is the push or pull on an object. If an object has to be moved, it has to be pushed or pulled. You can see in all these 6 diagram, somebody is pushing, somebody is pulling. So these all are example of force. Force are due to interaction. An interaction of one object on another object results in a force between the two objects. For example, a man stands behind a car. The car does not move. If he pushes the car, he applies force, and the car begins to move in the direction of the applied force. So we can say that force is only possible when two objects are interacting with each other, but this is not happening in every time. So if two force acting on a body in the same direction, F1 is also acting in the same direction, F2 is also acting in the same direction, so the net force will be the sum of two forces, which are F1 and F2 in first example. If two force acting on a body in opposite direction, F1 is acting in one direction and F2 is acting in the opposite direction of F1. F1 and F2 both are acting in the opposite direction on the body. So the net force will be the difference of two forces, means net force will be F2 minus F1. The effect on the object depend upon the net force acting on it in both the examples. Effect of force on an object. Force can make an object to move from rest. If we are kicking the ball, then it means we are moving the football from rest. Force can stop a moving object. See the goalkeeper. Force can change the speed of an object if it is moving. See, the batsman is applying the force with the bat on a ball and changing the speed and direction of the object. Force can change the shape of the object. So when mother is applying the force on the dough of wheat, then it will just convert into chapati. So force may cause one or more of these effects. There are two types of force. One is called contact force, other is called non-contact force. When we are applying the force on an object by coming in contact with the object, this is called contact force. There are two contact force, muscular force and force of friction. When the force exerted by one object on the another object without coming in contact with the object, that is called non-contact force. There are three types of non-contact force: magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Muscular force. First of all, the example of contact force, muscular force. Muscular force is the force exerted by the muscle of our body. So we use muscular force for our various activity, like animals like bullock, horse, camel, donkey, elephant. They use muscular force to perform various tasks. So these all are the example of muscular force. Force of friction is the force which always opposes the motion of an object over a surface. A ball is rolling, but after some time it will slow down and comes to rest because of force of friction, because force of friction is acting on the ball in the opposite direction of motion of a ball. And if we stop pedaling a bicycle, it gradually slow down and comes to rest because force of friction is always applicable on the moving object in the opposite direction of the object. Non-contact force. Magnetic force is the force exerted by magnets. Because of force of attraction, two magnets can attract each other if they have a opposite pole, and two magnets can repel each other if they have a same pole facing each other. Force exerted by a magnet on a piece of iron or steel, you can see. Because of magnetic force, the object made up of iron or steel, they will attracted toward the magnet. This all because of magnetic force. Electrostatic force is the force exerted by a charged body on another charged body or uncharged body. So you can see that plastic straw charged by rubbing with paper attract a suspended plastic straw. So plastic straw charged by rubbing with paper repel a suspended plastic charge by rubbing with paper. So this is electrostatic force. Gravitational force is the force exerted by the earth on all objects. It pulls all objects toward the earth. A coin or pen falls down when it slips off your hand. A ball thrown upward falls down. Leaves and fruits fall to the ground when they get detached from the plants. Water in river flow downwards. These all happen because of gravitational force. Pressure. Force per unit area is called as the pressure. If the area is smaller, pressure will be more. If the area is more, pressure will be less. So pressure is indirectly proportional to area and pressure is directly proportional to force. It is easier to push a nail into a wooden plank by its pointed end than its broad end because the pressure is more in the case of pointed end. That's why with the less force easily we can push a nail into a wooden plank. It is easier to cut vegetable with a sharp knife than a blunt because the area is very less and the pressure will be high with the little force. Shoulder bag have a broad and not thin strap because these broad strips have high pressure and because of the this broad strap has more area. Because of the more area, the weight of the bag will be felt less because of the less pressure. Pressure exerted by liquid gases. Liquid exert pressure on the wall of container. Liquid exert pressure on the bottom of the container. It depends upon the height of the liquid column. If we will go deep into the liquid, the pressure will increase. If we will remain on the same point, same depth, the pressure will remain the same. In the fourth diagram you can see height is same, so the pressure will be same and liquid will just move out of these pores and fall at the same distance from the container. Pressure, if we go deep into the liquid, see in the first case the length is less and the second case the weight of the liquid is more. So if we go more deep into the liquid, the pressure will increase and the liquid will move away from the container. Pressure exerted by gases. Gases exert pressure on the wall of container. So these in all these cases you can see that pressure exert on the wall of containers. Atmospheric pressure. We know that there is a layer of air around us which is called atmosphere. This atmosphere exert pressure on us, that is called atmospheric pressure. This atmospheric pressure is due to weight of air. The weight of an air column or the height of the atmosphere and area 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter is as large as 1000 kilogram. So this 1000 kilogram pressure is so high, but we are habitual to bear this pressure. That's why we are not buried under this atmospheric pressure. So this is all about the atmospheric pressure and all about the chapter. If anybody has any doubt, you can ask about these all things. Okay, thank you.